Way cool to kick off for Atlanta.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Set him back 5. Now Carr throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And 4.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Falcons. Russell Gage with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Raiders nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. We got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, transfer the
to throw again. Ryan looking middle, and it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it'll bring up 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Raiders. That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Carr now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This out quickly to Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr again. He'll find Williams on the slant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Steps away and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down. Third and long.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
A 30-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan on the completion. Frank Gore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 44's the mic.
To throw again. Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Ryan looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Ryan. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Try to lay one up deep. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to Fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And the lead is down to 2.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 23, Falcons 21. For Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nyquil84's. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Carr eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
The Raiders will line
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Raiders 37, Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Raiders 44, Falcons 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 22.
On 1st down and score. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down.
Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Raiders 51, Falcons 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is born. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he fends him off. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Cameron Wake in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And the Las Vegas.
Carr going to throw here. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
And it's 3rd down.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, 7:34.
45, Mike, 45. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Kill.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
45. Mike, 45. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
51.
A big